Hey, what's up everybody, and today I got another video for you guys. So lately I've been looking at CNFT, and I've been looking at different projects and see what's new, if there is any cool art. But there's a lot of crap art out there, and there's also like really, of course, really good art. And I actually came across this project a few days ago. I didn't pay much attention to it because there wasn't much information about it, but this is the project right here. It's called DRACANO. And I looked at this image, and they only had a link to their website, so I took a look at it. There was no link to their Twitter or anything like that. I just thought the art looked really cool, and I wanted to know more about it because I think it's very underrated, because I'll be showing you actually the art and how he created it. So he says, I draw dragons. Hi, I'm DRACANO, and you guessed it, I draw dragons. I'm not a famous artist. I'm painting one dragon at a time, which is insane, because I'm gonna guess that takes a lot of time. And he's gonna be launching the project on September 21st, 2021, and he says you're welcome to join me. Right, he has some information about different different drawings he's done. He says DRACANO is a mutual art project of hand-painted dragons by a single artist. So it's a one-man army. As the project and number of dragons grow, the artist's skill improves and evolves. Each season features a theme and a set of creatures minted. They're all original limited edition NFTs, non-fungible tokens with seasonal releases. So it's gonna be pretty cool. So I went into Twitter and searched DRACANO. So I actually came across his Twitter, and he has roughly around 871 followers. But as you can see here, he has obviously the usual pictures right here. And he has just more pictures here. So in here you can see that it actually shows how he drew those the NFTs. So let's just take a look at it. A little time lapse, I think, obviously. Look at all those layers. That's extremely hard to do, trying to do all those layers and get all the shadows right. This guy has talent. He has really good talent at drawing. So just to show you guys what it takes to create actually some good art, and not just like pixelated stuff or just like little creatures that obviously there's some effort to it, but when you look at art like this, it's just so much better. But we're gonna skip right here so you can see the ending process. I mean, look at that, guys. That looks amazing. I contacted the guy personally on Twitter, because I wanted to more, if I'm gonna talk about this project, I want to know more information about it. And he also sent me some more projects on his Twitter to show different kind of dragons. So look at this one. So many colors being blended in, it's insane. So let's skip this a little bit more. Look at that. It's insane. So he has a few more right here. You can take a look at his TikTok. It's tiktok.com DRACANO art. But anyway, so I contacted this guy, and I managed to get a bit more information on the project, because I think it's honestly very underrated. So let's look at some of the stuff that I copy pasted from the conversation that we had. So let's go back up. So first, this will be a set of 9 dragons, each serialized into 11 NFTs, so 99 NFTs in total. And he goes to me, I want to keep them accessible by anybody, so the price will only be 25 ADA each. For the amount of work for 25 ADA, that's insane compared to other stuff that could be done like what, in no time. They like cost like 40, 50 ADA, some of them. So I think that's a very good price. So he goes, all original characters. And the plan down the road is to continue character world building, collaborate with other artists, programmers, implement voting rights with holders of the NFTs, and continue to ensure that the value of the NFT outpaces its initial value at launch, which is, that's what you want, right? You want to buy them, make sure they cost more later on. You can flip them or keep them. So he's gonna have seasons for this, right? Season 1 is gonna be Water Wonders, featuring just water-based dragons, 9 dragons, 11 serialized NFTs, 99 total. So I'm excited. This is sort of like it's not exactly Pokemon, but I like the way he's gonna do seasons, right? So the first season is gonna be water. I can't wait to see what the, let's say, plant, whatever, I guess, or a fire is gonna look insane. Definitely want to get a fire for sure, because I feel like if he creates something not exactly similar, but to the likes of a Charizard, man, that could be worth a lot for sure. And so he says every season will feature a different environment with a different set of dragons. So I'm excited for that. And maybe knows later on he might come up with a set of, let's say, creatures or something, or birds, whatever it is. Like, there's so much I'm sure he can do. He hasn't shown me much art of it, just the ones on TikTok, but it looks good so far. So then he says eventually the goal is to world building, coming up with a full original IP, intellectual property, that's fully supported by the community. I actually asked what does he mean by that, because I wasn't fully sure. So he goes, IPs are something that I want to build for potential books, comic books, movies and series, etc. So every dragon has a story that eventually gets told as the world grows. That's pretty cool. And he goes to me here, he forgot to mention that he didn't want to do a loot box sort of system, so it seems unfair to people. So once rarities show up, it will be clearly labeled with prices to reflect the value. So I'm not sure if he means that whenever the project is out, you can mint whatever dragon you want. But then again, if all of them are going to be 25 ETA, I guess it just varies on the rarity. So I'm not entirely sure of that. Personally, if it was me, I will just simply mint them at random, right? Whatever you get, because then that's the point of it, right? But we'll see what happens. We'll see. Yeah, I'll be getting more information on that soon. But yeah, I mean the project looks good. I think it's extremely underrated, and it's a one-man army right here doing all the work. So I'm excited what he has to show up in the future. What other ideas he's got. Just from viewing this guy's project, I kind of got a bit motivated, started my own NFT. I'm not gonna show you anything yet because I'm still like drawing the concept and different ideas. So it takes time. It takes a lot of time. If you want to mint like 1,000, 4,000, 10,000, there's a lot of variables to go into that. So I'll definitely be putting a videos on that. But if you are interested in checking this guy's project, make sure you follow him on Twitter at DRACANO Art, and check out his website. Take a look at some of the work he's done. And I guess if you want to know more about the project, contact him yourself on Twitter and see if he replies. He's very responsive, so I don't think that should be a problem. But yeah, like I said, I want to see if projects that have really good art that I want to get into. Because I think hand drawing, like kind of oil painting, they do take longer and it requires a certain type of skill. Because if you have art like that's digitalized, anybody with a bit of Photoshop skill could make something nice. But hand drawing is just something different, and I think it's undervalued at the moment. But anyway, guys, that's just a little quick video on this on DRACANO. So anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.